How's it going, guys? And welcome back to my garage once again. So yes, it is Saturday and it is road trip day, as you may have seen in the thumbnail already. So yes, we are going to be taking a trip down to the interior store where we need to go and pick up some interior parts for Bomey's lad wagon. So that is going to be part of the plans for today. So yeah, everything is pretty much sorted on this car. It is looking pretty good. And yes, I've got a little bit of a confession to make. So this video is being recorded directly after the previous episode. So yes, it's pretty much picking up where we left off. So guys, the bed is still attached to the truck, the bed that we built. So we are going to be swapping over to the box again. So I think for now we're just going to go and drop off all of the bad parts. So just to show you guys, this is why I built the bed, so that we can actually get this thing in and out of the shop without the box installed, because it's kind of too big to fit in the shop otherwise. So we're gonna come over here. I think I must just back it up a little bit, make sure we get into the square very nicely. Alright, just gonna leave the engine running, gonna hop out quick, and this is going to be a big cha-ching once again. Yeah, we are in the square, pretty nice. Okay, so there we go. So we still only have got one bolt attached to this thing, so we're gonna go and take it off real quick again and get our box mounted. Alright, so let's get back to the shop, and this back glass is tinted so dark we can't see anything through it. Alright, so let's quickly go over here. See, we've got quite a lot of gas in this thing, so we don't need to fill up with gas. But we'll see on our way how it does on fuel. Might have to take some jerry cans with me. I don't know if it's going to be a problem, but okay. Alright, so now let's grab our wrench real quick. No, wrench. There we go. Alright, I can't recall which bolt I tightened down on this thing. I think it's probably one on this side. Around about here somewhere. I think that's the one. Okay, so then this can come off. Alright, so this can go into the paint booth. We still need to do a bit of work to this thing to get it sorted out perfectly. But yeah, we are definitely heading in the right direction with this. And crap, I actually forgot to sell the engine. I wanted to get rid of the engine, but it's okay. You know what? So now in order to get the box mounted, we need to get the truck pulled out again. Let's just take the wrench with us. Just put it on the carpet somewhere inside the truck. Okay. Alright, need to pull out once again. Can't see anything behind me really. I can kind of make it out there, but okay. So let's just stop here for a second. Let's get this box mounted, and then we are ready to hit the road over to the interior store. Now we don't need to buy any more interior for any of the other cars in the shop, because I don't know, we need to buy stuff for the wagon maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we can. You know what? No, I think what I'm going to do is we'll go and buy the interior for this car from the interior store after we are done with all the projects. The customer vehicle. So we'll make a dedicated maybe a dedicated week to working on this thing, getting this thing sorted, after we did the work to the Jesse and the Jason over here, which is Lacko and Devil's Dragon's truck, and Chevelle over there. So yeah, once we get Bomey's car done and we've got everything sorted, we'll tackle that wagon over there. Alright, so let's maybe grab a fuel can over here. I'm going to take this with me, just as a safety precaution, because I don't know how bad this thing is going to be on gas. It is empty, so we are, yeah, hopefully sorted. We've got enough space in this thing. So guys, yeah, this is going to be a real-time drive. So I'm not going to be speeding up the driving process or anything. I think we're going to just do this the old-fashioned way, take a nice cruise down there, and just see what it's all about. Get some scenery, you know, see the sights. And I'm also going to be testing out my steering wheel, driving this thing a little bit over to the interior store. So it's gonna be interesting. So I think just to be safe, we're going to fill up the truck and the jerry can with gasoline and see how far we can get with this thing without running into problems. Hopefully we don't run into any issues. I might actually check the oil and coolant real quick while we are here, just to make sure it is still fine. But we haven't really driven this truck much since we got it back from JD, so I think we should actually be fine. But you know what, I'm just gonna do it anyway, just to set my mind at ease. Alright, let's get a jerry can full of fuel here. Okay, perfect. So that is full. So we still had a little bit of fuel in this one, because I think we've topped up the Firebird. And the Firebird actually is filled up still. We haven't driven that car much. It's just a pity the seats don't have colliders, but okay. You know what? Now I actually push this freaking truck back. Okay, that should work. Okay, let's just fill up the truck with fuel as well. Here we go. Okay, it's filling. So I don't know how much it's going to take. Probably not much, because it's still relatively full. Okay, and let's check the oil. Coolant. Start with the coolant. I can't really see it there, but okay, coolant looks good. Okay, and oil. Dipstick is over here. Oil still looks good, so we are ready to hit the road. Did we actually put that back in? Yes, we did. Okay. Alright, so let's get on the road. This is going to be a little bit of a cruise, guys. So let's get ourselves a nice seating position where we can see all of the gauges. And just going to be seated all the way over there like this. We're going to be doing this in first person. So it's going to be a little road trip for you guys. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy. So we're going to hit the road. I'm going to put on some music. Play a couple of tracks from our Westbridge Hills collection maybe. Or Farming Simulator. So guys, sit back, relax and enjoy this ride with me. I'm definitely going to enjoy driving this thing a bit on the open road with our steering wheel. So here we go.
Music. Time to get out of bed, sleepyhead. More breakfast.
I got a cool Camaro in my backyard. Me and Dad just fired up. I'm about to get the keys from him in 2 weeks. About to drive it to college big time. If you wanna ride, you can ride. Said that I'd teach you something. Well, baby, let me show you. A all the way to Z and B what you're missing. C is my company. D like a Detroit diesel. E and El Camino, F and O4G. GTO, baby, let me take you for a ride. A all the way to Z, girl. L all I got to give is a V8 engine coming ready. Fingers on the gears, we're going there, riding around the whole world. Come on, girl, just say you will. Let's go to college on the highway. Let's start it up in the driveway. There's so much I can teach you. I wanna be your professor. Let me take you down the interstate. So many ways I can educate you. How about we start today? You know you want to, baby. A all the way to Z and B what you're missing. C is my company. D like a Detroit diesel. E and El Camino, F and O4G. GTO, baby, let me take you for a ride. A all the way to Z, girl. L all I got to give is a V8 engine coming ready. Fingers on the gears, we're going there, riding around the whole world. Come on, girl, just say you will. Let's go to college on the highway. Let's start it up in the driveway. There's so much I can teach you. I wanna be your professor. Let me take you down the interstate. So many ways I can educate you. How about we start today? You know you want to, baby. A all the way to Z and B what you're missing. C is my company. D like a Detroit diesel. El Camino F&O 4G GTO, baby, let me take you for a ride. Hey, all the way to Z, girl. Hell, all I got to give thee is a V8 engine coming rivet, fingers on the gears. We're going there, riding around the whole world. Come on, girl, just say you will. Just say you will. Sunrise kissing the cornfield green. Tractors roar like a wild machine. Dirt road leads to a horizon fine. Milk the cows, harvest the vine. Country roads and farming loads. Drive through life where love explodes. Dirt on boots, tales to be told. Freedom feels 1,000-fold. Hay bales stacked beneath the sky. Johnny's truck and the fields nearby. Horses run the open plain. Hard day's work, no room for pain. Country roads and farming loads. Drive through life where love explodes. Dirt on boots, tales to be told. Freedom feels 1,000-fold. Moon climbs high, the night so clear. Fireflies dance and none too near. Barn doors creak but hearts stay true. Work's complete, yet life feels new. Country roads and farming loads. Drive through life where love explodes. Dirt on boots, tales to be told. Freedom feels.
Alrighty guys, we are coming up to the gas station and we are still doing pretty well on fuel, so we're just gonna keep going. So just continue sitting back and relaxing while we get over there. So yeah, here we go.
On the biggest breakfast show on your favorite radio station.
Sunrise breaking through the pines. Radio's humming, hearts aligned. Truck bed loaded, bags all packed. Nothing but the open road, never looking back. Faded jeans and worn out boots. Highway sings its joyful roots. Wind in our hair, smile so wide. With every mile we taste the ride. Wheels on the gravel, stories unfold. Every town we pass, worth its weight in gold. Tunes on the radio, spirits are high. Chasing that horizon under the big sky. Old diner stops, coffee's hot. Simple joys, they're under the big sky. Wheels on the gravel, stories unfold. Every town we pass, worth its weight in gold. Tunes on the radio, spirits are high, chasing that horizon under the big sky. There's always somebody who's gonna say something if I'm doing it right, if I'm doing it wrong. There's always somebody gonna try to tell me how I need to live my life, but I'm gonna live it all night long.
Alrighty, so we made it over here, guys, at the interior store. Once again, it has been quite a bit of a road trip, and we are just in time. And well, not really just in time, but yeah, we are at the time when they are at least open again. So yeah, let's hop out quickly, and now we need to see what parts we're going to buy for this thing. So yeah, let's get our truck open at the back. And now I just need to make sure I buy everything that we need. So we're going to change it to red. And let's see, let's start over here. Let's get these wagon parts first of all. Alright, so we'll get these three loaded up real quick. Alright, so I think that's what we need for the back. Okay, so those are good. Yeah, it's so nice being here with the box truck because we've got enough space for everything. Not gonna have any issues at all, and we're not even buying all of the parts we need, or yeah, all the parts that are available, because yeah, we already got the front seats. Okay, so we're just gonna need the back seat. So we don't need to buy front seats at all. So yeah, this is actually working out quite well. We need the B-pillar trims. Let's grab those. Alright, put that into there. Grab this one. We'll also put this into there. Okay, so there they are on top of the seat, so that's good. Okay, so we've got the seat, we've got those pieces, we've got the trim, so we need the door cards. Okay, so there's the door cards, all of those. Let's get them loaded up real quick. I'll just pop them on the side of the truck there. Should actually back this thing up to the garage door, then would have been a bit easier for us to load the stuff, but okay. It's not a problem. Seems to be working out quite well. Now I hope that on our way back we're not going to be losing anything. But I doubt it. The things seem to be staying put quite well in the truck. In the back of our truck. Right, so let's buy the gear stick and the handbrake lever. And these two we can actually just put in our backpack. So yeah, there we go. Alright, so I think that is everything. So we are definitely sorted in terms of interior parts for Bomy's car. So guys, I think what I'm going to do is we're going to hit the road back to the shop. It's quite a bit of a drive out here. So how did we do on fuel? I didn't even see. Okay, so we're still quite full. And how's the engine doing on coolant? Coolant still looks good, and the oil also still looks good. So guys, we are good to head back to the shop. So let's get this thing fired up, and it doesn't look like we're going to need the fuel. So I'm quite confident we'll make it back without any issues. So let's once again hit the road. Let me just get my seating position a little bit better here so we can see all the gauges. And there we go. Alright, let's hit the road and see if we make it back there without any issues, and hopefully nothing's going to pop out of the back of the truck. So yeah, this is a bit of a road trip day today, guys. I hope you are enjoying it. So give us a thumbs up if you would like to see a lot more driving in my garage. We could even go and do some races at some point. Although I still need to practice my driving a bit with the steering wheel. It's definitely something to get used to. I've been playing on keyboard for ages, so it's definitely a bit of a change for me. But alright, let's get back to some awesome music so you guys can sit back, relax and enjoy this ride back with us over to the shop. And I'll catch up to you guys once we get there.
Long, hard day. I've been in a church, I've been in a jail. I've seen heaven, I've been to hell. I'm gonna live life well. Even if I go through hell. So when the night is falling, I'll be standing tall. And if I gotta crawl, it's okay. If I don't see the morning, yeah, I had it all. Even if I fall, it's okay. It's been a long, hard day. It's been a long, hard day. I've been in a church, I've been in a jail. I've seen heaven, I've been to hell. I'm gonna live life well. Even if I go through hell. So when the night is falling, I'll be standing tall. And if I gotta crawl, it's okay. If I don't see the morning, yeah, I had it all. Even if I fall, it's okay. It's been a long, hard day. It's been a long, hard day. If I don't see the morning, it's okay. It's a long, hard day.
This is
Wakey, wakey.
The Breakfast Show.
I'm leaving this place and I won't be back soon. I'm a long way from heaven and further from you. I might be in New York or somewhere out west, but it don't really matter. It's anyone's guess. I'm gone, but not forever. I'm changing my name and I ain't coming back. I'll be leaving my old self on the wrong side of the tracks. The lines in the mirror say my goodbyes. Truth that I'm missing and the road's been lined. I'm gone, but not forever. I'm gone, but not forever. If the wind in the morning tells you my name, or a note in a bottle floats up your way, or a letter from Austin shows up at your door, remember me, darling, and don't let me go. I'm gone, but not forever. 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 In a small town, down a dirt road, where the sun caresses the sky, You'll find farmers from all walks of life, sharing dreams that never die. Whether their pockets jingle or are bare, they plow the fields they cherish. Their hands the same, their hearts in tune, with a harvest that won't perish. Rich man's grain or poor man's corn, a masterpiece in every dawn. The sun may set, but hearts remain bound together in a farmer's name. In the morning mist, they rise as one beneath the sprawling sky. With calloused hands and hopeful hearts, they watch the seasons fly. Rich man's grain or poor man's corn, a masterpiece in every dawn.
Whoops. Alright, so we got a little stuck here, guys. This is a... Yeah, probably gonna need me to go into third person so I can see what the heck is happening. So we are kind of beached on this over here. Let's see if we can get out without getting out of the truck. There we go. Alright, yeah, that was a bit of a bummer. Alright, we are damaging something. Something is bouncing. Alright, we definitely damaged something back there. That's a bit of a bummer. But okay, you know what? Things happen and the roads out here aren't the best. So guys, let's get back into third person or first person so we can get back to the shop. Yeah, that was a bit of a glitchy mess back there, but okay, you know what? Let's just continue going. Looks like we still got all of our interior parts. Hopefully. We'll see if something's missing. We'll just have to go and get it again. But I'll take the taxi for that. Yeah, I wonder what we damaged. We'll have to have a look at that then. But alright, let's get back to some music, guys. I knew something was gonna happen sometime, you know.
The sun may set, but hearts remain bound together in a farmer's name. Some have fields that never end. Some patch a plot of ground. Yet when harvest time rolls around, they share the same sweet sound. Rich man's grain or poor man's corn, a masterpiece in every dawn. The sun may set, but hearts remain bound together in a farmer's name. Bound together in a farmer's name. Some have fields that never end. Some patch a plot of ground. Yet when harvest time rolls around, they share the same sweet sound.
What's the first thing you do in the morning when you wake up? Walk the dog. Brush your teeth. Make some toast. You should be listening to the biggest breakfast show on your favorite radio station.
Rolling down the highway, radio on high, tuned to that twang that can't help but make me fly. Sunsets fading over fields of endless gold. With each country song, a new story unfolds. Cranking up the country, feel it in my soul. Every mile closer to where I wanna go. Windows down, wind blowing through my hair, singing out loud without a single care. Barn sides and silo towers flashing by, that rhythm and around keep me cruising night. Every strum and every heartfelt note, like a compass for my heart on this open road.
Alright, so we are back at the shop, and yeah, we had a bit of an accident, but it's okay. So we're gonna have to have a look at this thing and see what exactly happened and what got damaged, but hopefully it's not too bad. And also, hopefully we've still got all of the interior panels in the back of this thing. I can't see absolutely anything back there. So I think let's just play it safe. We're gonna stop it right over here, guys. Okay, so geez, that was a road trip and a half. So yeah, it looks like our we probably lost some taillight bulbs here. That seems to be missing, and we damaged the number plate a bit. So it doesn't look like it's gonna be too bad. We might have bulbs missing in that one as well. Okay, doesn't look too bad. Let's just turn on the headlights, see if the headlights still work. Okay, so all of those are still working, but yeah, I don't think the indicators would still work. Okay, the front ones would work, but the rear ones are probably, yeah, obviously broken. Okay, let's just check the other side as well. It doesn't look like this truck has got a hazard switch, so we can't really turn the hazards on and off. Yeah, taillights are busted. Hopefully not damaged, just missing some bulbs, so we'll see. Alright, now moment of truth is, do we still have got all the interior parts that we bought? Well, let's quickly have a quick recap at this. That's front left. Those are the rear trunk parts. Okay, so those are still here. Got the rear panel for the trunk, which is good. Got our B-pillar trims. They both seem to be here, so we didn't lose those. Now that was actually the things that I was mostly concerned about. There's our back seat. Okay, this is our rear right panel. Okay, just put it more or less there. And these are the other two panels, so it looks like everything is here. Okay, so we are good. Just gotta see if I can grab this last one. Yeah, there we go, front right panel. Alright, now it's just gonna be a matter of getting everything installed. We're just gonna leave the box truck there for now. Let's bring this car a bit closer, then we can get everything fitted. Alrighty. Man, this thing is costing us a lot of headaches today. Not being able to, I'm using the keyboard. Not being able to get back and forth safely with our box truck, but it's okay. You know what? Part of the job, and these things happen. And I kind of think I was going too fast up that hill, but that corner was really bad. It was like just all of the sudden it was there, and I was off the road. So, you know what? What the hell? Alright, let's grab our toolbox, although I think we just probably need a wrench anyway. Let's start with the back seat. Get our back seat in there, and I think it's easier to get the bolts from this side. Okay, let's go ahead and do this one as well. Alright, and zip that up. Okay, door panels, let's get the door panels on. Front right, perfect. Front left. Alright, great stuff, that's on. Rear right. Right, get that one onto there. Bolt it down. Perfect. Rear left. Okay, so that is all of the parts that actually bolts down. So we've got these ones, they all just snap in. So this is the rear or the right hand side. Okay, that is the left hand side. Okay, and we've got these ones for the trunk trim. Right hand side. This is for the trunk hatch. It goes onto there. And the last one goes onto this side. Okay. That is pretty good, guys. I think this car is now 100% sorted. There's nothing else that I would do to this thing. It looks absolutely perfect. We've got all the spotlights, the license plates, everything mounted. We've got the spoiler on at the front. So yeah, I think that looks pretty good, guys. You can drop your comments down below. What do you think of the wagon? How did it turn out? I think it looks pretty good. So the only thing that's left for me to do is to get this thing into one of the barns so that I can ship it back to him. I might have to send this via a external site because it's going to be probably too big for Discord, but it's okay. We'll get that sorted out. And our poor box truck, man. Alright, let's have a look at this thing real quick. Just want to see how far the damage went and what else we banged up. Okay, not too terrible. We can fix up the license plate. The box itself didn't take damage. Did we do any damage to the rocker panels? Oh, this rocker panel looks a bit beat up if you ask me, but that could be fixable with Bondo. Yeah, nothing else really looks too bad. I think, yeah, it's not too bad. It's really not that bad. Okay, let's see. Where's some Bondo? Alright, let's grab this one as well. Alright, let's just see if those rocker panels can be fixed. Because these things always get damaged first. Okay, so that one is empty. Might be some damage to the firewall as well. Alright, it might be on the other side now. Okay, but the rocker panel seems good. Let's just see if we can get this one sorted out as well. And it's definitely causing a bit of lag doing this. Don't know why, for what reason, but okay. Probably because we are trying to undo what the game has done and it just doesn't want to work out. Okay, this cap piece also got a little bit of a ding there. But I think that is pretty much sorted. No more bends and dents. Fenders look good. Just check this side, this door. Everything looks good still. Alright. I think that is golden, guys. We've got this thing sorted out already. I just need to pop in some new whatchamacallem. I forgot about the stuff in the freaking backpack. Okay, let's just get the gear stick and handbrake lever installed as well. Okay, so that is actually empty. So let's just chuck it on the floor. Okay, you're gonna need the screwdriver for the gear shift or the gear shifter. Okay, take you out, put you onto here, zip you down. Come on, tighten. There we go. Okay, handbrake cable or handbrake lever rather. Let's get that back into there. And let's go ahead and zip this up. Perfect. That is looking pretty good, guys. So let's quickly see if we can do some touch-ups to our box truck here. Okay, what's the color code? It's the 417A7A. So we've got some paint for it. 28%. I hope this is going to be enough. If not, we'll probably just buy another one. Where did I put the lid for this thing? I don't know. It's probably MIA because put it up here. Okay, so there we go. Get that onto there. Pop that back onto there. Let's quickly come and do some touch-ups here. Okay, yeah, we are set on large, so that is good. Okay, that looks decent. Right, let's go around this side. Holy crap. Alright, work with me here. Spray paint compressor. Alright, is that everything? I think so. Looks like this thing might actually reach this side as well. Which is good. I think that looks pretty dang fine. But yeah, we got a little bit of damage. Nothing terrible. So all of our taillight bulbs are probably missing. So let's see how many we've got. We've got 2 in here and we've got another 2 in there. So let's grab these. Right, let's pop these into here. Now I think it'll take another one, probably. Over there. Okay. Alright, let's put these into here. Just like that, sorted. Okay, let's get this out of the box truck. I just wanted to do something real quick. Let's grab the screwdriver. Just want to see if these things... Yeah, they may have shifted a tiny bit. No, it doesn't look like it. So, yeah, the damage wasn't that bad at least. So, okay. At least it's fixed now. So we sorted that out. I might have to take it over to the paint booth for the, you know, the black marks and stuff to disappear again. But, you know, I'm not going to worry about it too much. So let's go and get this thing parked up again around the back. And then I'm going to start diving into our next customer vehicle a bit, because we've got a little bit of time. It only took us about 42 minutes to do that road trip. So yeah, let's get this thing parked round back. Don't know if we're going to make this turn. I think we should. Alright, perfect. There we go. Not too shabby. And let's put it in this parking spot over here once again. Whoops. Just freaking crashed the damn thing again. Okay, well, luckily it didn't go bang and get damage. So yeah, box truck is back together, guys. I think this might actually make a good thumbnail. We'll see. I don't know. I'll decide. Maybe I'll take a picture off camera afterwards for the thumbnail. And yeah, guys. So now that the little wagon over here is done, I think let's just pull this thing out as well. Okay. Whoa, the handbrake is still down. Okay. Glow plugs. There we go. Right, handbrake is still down. So let's just park this thing outside in a parking spot. We'll just put it right over here because this is done. Into park. Perfect. Handbrake up. And there we go, guys. So that's what it looks like out in the sun. Pretty lovely. I love the red on red. Window tint. Everything is done pretty nice with base game parts. No modded parts on this car whatsoever. So that is pretty good. Everything worked out quite well, guys. Yeah, let me know in the comment section what do you think of this thing. You can actually do quite a lot with base game parts to these cars. Yeah, I think that looks pretty dang good, man. Alright, guys. So, as you all know, we've got 2 more customer vehicles in the shop. So, first one being the Jason, aka Chevelle, which belongs to Lacko. So, yeah, I actually misunderstood the message a bit because I thought I was going to do all of the work to this thing, putting it together, bumpers and you know, body panels and stuff like that. But no, he just wants me to sort out suspension, so that is what we're going to do. So let's bring our toolbox a bit closer. We are going to start tackling suspension, I guess, and then the engine also needs to be fixed up because it's also not doing too well. So I'm kind of thinking maybe parts like these, the frame rails, are part of suspension, so we might go ahead and replace those. Just because I actually charged them 20,000, which is still payable. for this car. At the time of recording this, we haven't got that payment yet. So yeah, we might have to change the gas tank because that's considered engine parts. So yeah, I will start stripping the suspension, and then we're going to use the good parts off of this as well. We can reuse the decent parts. Like this leaf spring seems to be good. Let's see if this one is any good. It might actually still be good, so let's see. Because usually if you replace these, you replace both of them. So there we go. Now, leaf springs are still good. And now, let's come under here. We're going to undo the drive shaft bolts, if we can find them. Okay, so that is undone. And let's get the brake lines off, and that'll free up the whole differential, well, the whole rear axle, for that matter. Okay, so these wheels are steelies. I don't know if the tires are any good still, but we'll maybe check that out. Right, so 16-inch rims, and he's got some wheel spacers back here, so we can just put those back again. Okay, these are 20mm spacers. Yeah, both of them are the same, so that is good. Alright, so let's do this as well. This is a handbrake lever, or handbrake cable rather, which is 59%. I'm going to just keep to my standard of 75% minimum condition. Alright, let's undo this. Brake caliper over here, which is brand new, so we don't need to do anything to that caliper really. I might just check the pads. Now, the calipers seem to be decent, so don't need to replace these. So we'll do the rusty parts and the terrible parts at least. Let's grab our toolbox. Let's bring this close over here. Right, now I didn't check the condition of the shock absorbers, so I didn't register those. I'll have to check that as well. So brakes seem to be good on this car. Just the hub on that side looks bad. So we'll have a look at that in a second. But yeah, brake discs, brake calipers still seem to be good. Let's just see if the brake pads are any good. Yeah, brake pads actually look brand new. So looks like he did replace the brakes, which is good. Everything can actually go back in then. Yeah, those are all brand new. So rear brakes seem to be good, but we don't have got a good hub on this side. The axle is busted. Let's see if he replaced the differential maybe. Alright, let's see. The differential 3.8 locked, so that is still brand new. So we'll put that one back on. This hub might be good. I don't know. Oh, come on. Where's the last bolt? Really? Why am I struggling so much to find the freaking last bolt? Okay, the hub is 71%, which is not good. It's not good enough. Okay, so this is going to go to the trash as well. What else was trash? Oh yeah, the handbrake cable. So we need to get a handbrake cable, the axle, and the two hubs. And then at the back, we've got the two shock absorbers. Okay, so this one is still good. So we need one rear shock absorber in order to sort out the rear suspension. And the axle and the two hubs. So let's go and grab those real quick. Then we can get this thing buttoned up completely. At the back at least. So that is a Jason. Alright. Come on, catalog. I'm going to suspension. Alright, let's see. What do we need from here? We need the two hubs. We need a rear shock absorber. We need the axle and the handbrake lever. Or handbrake cable. Why do I keep calling it a freaking lever? Okay, but that's on the brakes. Alright, handbrake cable. So there we go. We've got everything, I think, to put this car back together. Well, the suspension at the back put together. Okay, let's get our new hubs installed. Okay, the other one. Let's get that installed as well. Okay, perfect. And I'll put this in the backpack. Okay, we still got the empty boxes of light bulbs there. Alright, shock absorber can go over here. Let's dump these into the trash. Okay, we can get rid of the backpack real quick. Okay, let's put everything back onto this axle. There's our differential. Still looks pretty good. So there we go. Let's get the brake discs on. Don't you just love when that happens? Freaking knock your toolbox over with a flying freaking brake disc. Okay, zip that down. Zip you down. Okay, grab the wrench again. Right, rear left. It's on this side. Okay, and rear right. Just grab this one. Put that onto there. Okay. All right. So, you know what? Let's bring this closer because we need to replace the frame rail first. At least the one, from what I could see. But I'm going to check them both real quick. So let's grab our trusty old plasma cutter all the way on the other side of the shop here. Okay. And we're also going to replace the middle frame brace. Okay, so over there and over there. Okay, so this needs to be replaced. That is part of suspension. Although it actually falls on the body, but it's there for the suspension. Okay, this can come off. Okay, that is kind of weird. But okay. Left frame rail. Let's just go ahead and replace this thing because it looks terrible. Okay, frame rail. We'll find it under body. Along with the torsion. Not the torsion, the middle frame brace. Middle frame brace and left frame rail. Okay, I still want to check the right hand side one as well. Just for good measure. Make sure we aren't doing a half-ass job here. I'm not going to do the wheel well because that is part of the body. Definitely part of the body. Where's the welding machine, Funcle? Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's just bring this closer as well. Let's get that frame rail welded back up. Alright, and that is over there, over there. Over there, over there, and back here. Okay, there's no weld on the end. Okay, let's grab the middle frame brace real quick. Okay, now I mustn't weld this one on the other side because I still have to cut the frame rail off on that side. Okay, so let's get this one welded back in on the one side at least. Where the hell did I put the freaking welding handle? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, so we'll just weld it up on the one side. Can we weld it up on the one side? You know what? I think my my gas bottle is probably empty. Finally. So I was wondering when this was going to happen. Okay. So guys, this is gonna require me to go and refill this thing real quick before we can continue welding. So I'm going to... Yeah, let's grab the Alchemachino. We haven't driven the Alchemachino yet in this episode, or we haven't driven it in a while actually, so let's just go ahead and do this real quick. Okay. Yeah, part of the job. You might actually buy a secondary bottle, but they actually last so long, it's not really necessary to buy a second bottle. Okay, you know what, let's just park it here for a sec. I need to grab the bottle. Okay, hop out, grab the bottle, put the bottle in the back of the truck. Okay, now I haven't actually used this machine before, where you can actually just put it on the pallet and get it refilled. So this will be a good test if it's going to work. So I think for the hell of it, we're going to buy another bottle, just in case it doesn't work. So that we don't end up wasting our time here. And I might as well grab some of those wire spools, because I think ours is finished. But it still seems to be working for some reason, so I don't know if it's a bug in the mod or what, but okay.
Hey, do you wear the same clothes every day, or do you have, like, a lot of the same matching set?
Okay, I heard it, the ching. That's what I wanted to wait for that guy to stop talking so we could hear it. Okay, let's buy a second bottle. Okay, we've got 2 gas bottles, at least then. So the one on the right is the one that we refilled. And we also need this wire spool. Okay, let's just buy 2 of these, because I think these can go in the backpack. Yes, they can. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright, awesome. Let's get back to the shop once again so we can continue work on that Jason's rear end. Although we are starting to run out of time, but I'll see how far we can get. Always go a little bit over our 1 hour mark for the videos, which is good, I guess. Alchemachino is doing pretty well. And yeah, since I got the steering wheel, there's going to be a whole lot more first person driving again, because it just feels right to do it that way. Alright, that little bump, you know, I actually need to break it down, because I don't know why I put it there when I built the shop. It's just a little bit annoying at the moment, so I might actually break it down. Okay, so this is the one that we refilled. Okay, let's see if that's going to work. Can you go on? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now can we weld that thing back in? Yes, we can. Okay, so we'll weld it back onto that side. Put the handle there, and no, this isn't what I'm looking for. Where's the... There it is. Okay, so we need to chop this frame rail off. Is that it? Apparently not. Is that it? There we go, 64%. Okay, so let's just go ahead and replace the right-hand side frame rail as well. Alright, so there it is. That one. As for Jason, let's get this onto the car. Let's get it welded back on, and then we can get our rear axle mounted. And then it's going to be off to the front suspension, I guess. Okay, weld it. Why is it not letting us weld? Is it because the you know what, let's... Oh crap. Wire spool. Let's replace the wire spool as well, because maybe now that is why we can't weld. Yes, it was. Okay, so yeah, looks like it only registered now that it's empty. But okay, not gonna question it. And we've got a weld over there, so that is sorted out. Okay, let's put that back where it belongs. Let's just move it away from the trash bin before it disappears on us. Okay, now let's get the shock absorbers back in. Okay, that one can go over there. And this one can go over on this side. Okay, and now we can get the leaf springs back in. Alright, pretty good. This one, it's bolted down. Okay, now we should be able to get our rear axle in. Okay, rear axle. Come on, where are you? That is so weird. I didn't loosen that. Okay, well, I didn't tighten it, but it was tight. All right, you know what? Let's not ask any questions. It is what it is. Okay, zip that all up, and that is golden. We did it. I think we did it. We definitely did it. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. So we are sorted on the rear suspension side. Let's get the wheels back on. We've got these wheel spacers, so we'll grab those. Okay, now I don't think. Okay, yeah, those are all worn parts. I was kind of thinking now, what did we miss? But we are good. We are very good. Okay, so let's get this wheel back on, and that is the rear suspension sorted. You know what? Before we do that, let's maybe check the tires. Have to air the tires up again afterwards, but okay. 81%. Okay, the steelies don't get worn, so we'll get this one back on at the back. I don't know if the front wheels are still going to be okay. If they are worn, then we will maybe replace them with something. I don't know if we would want steelies again, but we'll see. Right, there it goes. I don't know if you would want steelies or maybe the same wheels it got on the front. Right, that tire is 83%, so let's get that back on. Okay. Just looking at this thing, what the heck is that? Okay, what's the wire spool? Okay. Alright, rear suspension is done and dusted, sorted out, guys. So I'm quite happy with how that turned out. Okay, so let's get this gas tank off, because we are going to be replacing the gas tank, and I will try and pour the gas over to the new one. So let's go and buy the new gas tank. Okay, let's see over here. We've got to go to engines. We'll just put it on V8 for the hell of it. Engine. Just let it load up. Okay, now we got to find the gas tank. It needs to be here somewhere. There it is. Okay, let's buy the new gas tank. Because I don't know if the gas tanks actually leak, but it doesn't look like it, because our Jesse or El Camachino has been running with a busted gas tank for, well, since forever, you know. Okay, let's see if this is going to be doable. I don't know, let's try. It's not easy, but okay, we are getting it filling. So this gas tank might actually be relatively full. Okay, but yeah, it's still filling, it's still pouring over, so that is saving a little bit of money. We don't have to go and fill it up with gas at the gas station then. Holy crap, how full is this thing? Okay, well, I think that is full. Quite strange, because we are still pouring gas out of this thing. Or is it empty now? Yes, it is empty now. Okay, so which cap is which? Okay, well, they're both on 100%, so I don't think it matters. Okay, and you can go back onto your busted gas tank here. Very hard to get it on when it's the wrong side around, but okay. So guys, I think that is it for today. So in the next episode, we will continue with front suspension. We also need to get the engine out of this thing. I need to go through the engine and see what is bad. I think he said the pistons might be bad, so we'll see. I'll get into this engine, make sure everything is good as it can be. We're not going to be replacing this inner fender or anything. We might do the cross member because that's part of suspension. Get that sorted out with all the rest of the suspension parts on this thing. And then this thing can basically send back to Laco. We still need to do the similar type of work to this Jesse, aka El Camachino of his. So we'll get that sorted out. Also, once again, no body work on this one, no paint work. It's just suspension, engine, and yeah, brakes. So that is it, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in once again. I really appreciate every view, every like. And also, if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please consider doing so. I will appreciate it very much. But yes, I will see you all in the next one.